Chris, you get that text? Chris, you get that text? Over here.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get that text?
I did.
Back row cameras, mic check. Brian Hall, check, 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 check. Hall got a thumbs up. I'll wait for you to get set. You're good, good. Rob's good. You guys are bad in the middle. I'll keep, I got a thumbs up there, thumbs up there. Check, 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 check. We got a card, no card. Check, check, check. We still got a thumbs up. We got a thumbs up there. All right, so we're just waiting on the end here. Yes. Test, 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 test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 1, 2.
Can you go 3, 4?
3, 4, if need be, sure. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Haven't you heard they're switching it up?
So we go 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Ooh, odds. Odd numbers. Odd. Huh?
Do prime numbers.
Try, no. Yeah, there was, I was told there'd be no math for the mic check.
3, 5, 7.
I gave you 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. We're waiting on one more cable to get plugged in back there.
That's not a prime number, right?
Check, 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 check. Everybody else is good, right? Brett, you're good? Brett, you're good, okay. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh?
Your eyesight's good.
If you were in front of me, I'd have problems. Test 1, test 2 for the camera on the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, thumbs up. Okay.
see it.
Right.
Okay, yeah, when do you start?
I don't know, but it's dated 22nd, so it would have been before last night.
No, I just got it. It was, because I went there at 10 o'clock, 10:15,
Yeah.
and I finally texted Bruce at 10:30. I think the audience, I need to record it. Can I just get the wall? Or I'll link to it. And so I
Yeah.
Hey, Brett, you get a, did you get Thomas?
On Tuesdays.
Oh, yeah.
She can do stuff.
Survival.
But see, they're just like giving in, and so then you can start wondering why.
Listen, why do you need change a tire and call 1-800-AAA? You're right there. Boom. I have no idea I changed
actually the only quote, this is the only quote that I have. Oh. Started reading the wrestling reference. Football? Yeah.
Thank you.
That is how I read it.
He's good. The new.
I thought you said something wrong.
That's right.
I'll write that down. Still in the face. Let's make sure. I actually just rewatched the football game. That's the really football. I like this one. This guy. Like, for real, bro? This looks like some soccer player. That looks like one of your kids. I don't know.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for your patience. Really, really excited to be here today to introduce the Panthers' #1 overall selection, quarterback Bryce Young. Really, again, excited to be here. Also joined by Bryce's parents, Craig and Julie. David and Nicole are here. Christy Coleman, our team president, also here. So again, thank you for your time. The way this is going to work is we'll turn it over to Bryce for a quick statement, and then we'll go to questions. If you can raise your hand, I'll try my best to kind of regulate and call on everybody. Please, since it's the first time Bryce is meeting a lot of you, identify who you are and the outlet you're with. We'll do that quickly, and then at the end, we'll have an opportunity for a quick photo op with the jersey. So with that, I'll turn it over to Bryce.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys, everyone, for coming out. This is surreal for me. I just want to say a thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Tepper, to Scott Fitter, and to Coach Reich, and everyone who believed in me. This is an opportunity that I don't take lightly. I don't take for granted, and this is a huge blessing. I'm super excited to get to work. I'm super grateful for my parents and everyone who made this possible for me. And again, I couldn't be more ecstatic to be a Carolina Panther, and I'm ready to get to work.
If you could raise your hand, we'll try to do our best to give you a shot. We'll go ahead and start with David Newton.
Hey, Bryce, David Newton, ESPN.com.
Today doesn't seem to fit your personality in a lot of ways. You seem like a very humble guy with a lot of excitement around you. What was that like for you when you walked out of got out of the car and drums were going, everything's happening around you?
Yeah, it was surreal to be able to see just firsthand the support that this organization has. For me, being new here, being a new member of the team, and to get that support from the fans and from all Panther Nation, it speaks volumes. So it was really surreal. I'm super grateful for all the fans that came out today, all the fans that came out yesterday, everyone who supported from wherever it is that they supported from. It means the world to me, and I'm super grateful to be a part of this organization.
We'll go to Will, Joe, and Pat.
Hey Bryce, welcome. Will Conklin with Fox Charlotte here. What was last night like for you after everything kind of settled, when you either lied down or had a moment to yourself? What's going through your head?
Yeah, it was a whirlwind for sure for a while. After I was able to go to dinner with my family, and it was really great just to be around loved ones and be able to settle down a little bit. And I try my best in that time to reflect on everything and just the blessing and opportunity that being here is. And I'm still I still feel a lot of emotions right now. It's still surreal. Everything's still really fresh and new. But I'm trying to live in the moment and embrace this process because I'm here right now and doing this. But obviously the next step is getting to work and doing everything I can to try to help this team out.
Hey Bryce, Joe Person with The Athletic here in Charlotte. Good to see you. There was a moment last night, I think it was right after CJ was taken too, and you guys had a long embrace. What was that moment like, and did you guys develop any sort of friendship during the process?
Yeah, CJ, that's my brother. I've known him since middle school. We've been close for a while, and it was really cool throughout this process to have someone who I was going through it with. That wasn't the only person. I was blessed to have other people and other teammates that also we were going through things at the same time. But we're working out together a lot. That's someone I'm really close with and have been been close with for a while. And it was a big night for both of us, for everyone who was able to realize their dreams and accomplish that goal last night. And for us to be in the same room, the same building for that, it was super special. So I'll hold on to that forever.
Hey Bryce, Pat Walter from WRL in Raleigh. From here, how do you kind of go about winning over that locker room and leading this team?
Yeah, I want to do everything I can to earn the respect of my peers, of the guys in the locker room, everyone in the building. I'm super grateful for what's happened in my past and and for being selected where I was, but I know that doesn't entitle me to anything. It's on me to prove myself, to show up every day and work and earn the respect of the people around me, and that's something I'm looking forward to starting to do.
Let's go Jerry, Vashti, Mike K.
Bryce over here, Jared Bell, USA Today. Welcome to Carolina in the NFL. Can you tell me a little bit of what you know about the Panthers coaching staff? Have you researched what Frank Reich did in terms of assembling that staff, and how do you think that support will help you in your development?
Yeah, I've definitely, I know very well about the staff, and I think that I've been able to talk to everyone in the organization, and it's so clear how much of a plan was behind it, from bringing in from Coach Reich, having the experience that he has, and building this staff that's been here, bringing in, helping to bring in and kind of mesh some offenses as well, with a lot of the stuff that they've done in the run game and pass game with play action stuff. And I'm obviously learning now the ins and outs of it, but I've been able to talk to everyone and to hear their philosophy, and I feel like it's an amazing opportunity for me just to learn a lot, to be able to grow, and I'm super excited.
To that end, just to follow up, Jim Caldwell in particular, knowing the track record he has with other quarterbacks, have you met him and got any sense of how you would work together with him?
Yeah, I met him. We had conversations. He was very involved in the process as well. And we've been able to have a lot of conversations about, again, his philosophy and the philosophy of the entire staff and collective. And again, for me, I feel like it's a great opportunity for me to learn, for me to grow. And this coaching staff is, they really stuck out to me honestly throughout this process. And even in the short times that I had in the visits here and the short meetings that we were allowed to have, I was able to learn so much in that short time. And now being able to be here 24/7 and this be my job, I'm super excited for the growth that I'm going to be able to have.
Josh Taggart with Carolina Blitz. Welcome to Charlotte. The draft process is one that's pretty strenuous. What did you learn about yourself during this time frame?
Yeah, I think I learned a really valuable lesson throughout this process. At the beginning, it was really weird not being in control of what was going to happen. There was so much movement throughout this process. There was so much that was out of my control. And I think early on, I tried to put my energy in trying to figure out what was going to happen and trying to figure out what could I do, what can I do, and figuring, trying to navigate all that. And, through that, I was humbled during that process and understanding that, the stuff that I can't control, this big picture stuff in my life, like that's not up for me to decide. I don't leave my life. I let that up to God, and I think it was a big lesson throughout this process to take that step back. Do everything that I can do and try to do everything I can to control my circumstances, what I can do, but the stuff that I can't, it's up to God. And I think throughout this process, it being so long, there being so much that happened, it was a really big reminder of that for me.
Hey Bryce, Mike Kay from the Charlotte Observer. Welcome. Congratulations. Going into a quarterback room where you have a head coach who's played this position for several years, you've got a quarterbacks coach who's played this position for several years, you've got an offensive coordinator who played in the league. How does that wealth of knowledge help you from the standpoint of during the week prep, and why are you excited about working with a group that has this much experience?
Yeah, just like you said, the extensive knowledge for me, being a young guy in this league, I've never taken a snap, and I'm going to be around so many people who have had so much success and have been around so many, great quarterbacks. Them and from other people they've been around. Like you said, it's just such a wealth of knowledge. And for me, I'm going to try to be a sponge and come in and soak it all in. I want to do everything I can to learn. Obviously this system and the little intricacies that could, help me individually to come and help the team. I think, and it's not just on Sundays, but throughout the week, through preparation and their philosophies and how they view things. I'm super excited to start that deeper dive of learning all that. And, obviously they've been able to have a ton of success, and there's such a wealth of knowledge there, and I can't wait to do everything I can to learn from them.
We'll go Steve, Cam, Jamie back there. Okay.
Bryce, Steve Reed from the Associated Press. Welcome to the Carolinas. Scott and Frank were telling us about, the pro day interview, and they asked you about your preparation. You talked for about 10 minutes on your preparation. I'm curious. Obviously, you're huge into football. But what does Bryce Young like to do away from football? What do you kind of do to chill, and what do you like to do?
Yeah, nothing too crazy. I'm kind of a homebody. I definitely like basketball a lot. So whatever it is, watching basketball or shooting around, whatever it is, that's something that I definitely enjoy. And outside of that, just chilling at home. I watch YouTube or Netflix or something. I'm someone who can just stay at home and chill there. So that's kind of something that helps me decompress away from football.
Are you the point guard when you're playing basketball too? So.
Yeah. Back in my prime, that was my role.
Bryce, Jamie Bull from WBTV here in Charlotte. Welcome to the Carolinas. Obviously, with all this comes expectations and pressure that goes along with it. I see your parents are here. Who in your life has prepared you to handle those pressures, and how have they done that?
Yeah, I think, like you said, my parents have been the biggest in helping me handle all the stuff that comes with everything. And I think a big focus that we've always had was putting our energy in what we can control, and whether it's expectations or circumstances, people's thoughts and opinions, that's stuff that's out of my control. And I think it's a privilege to have those, and that's the beauty of sports. People get to have opinions. You get to have that pressure, and there gets to be stakes, and I'm grateful for that. And I don't shy away from it. I embrace it. But at the same time, all I can do is focus on myself. Controlling what I can control, doing everything I can to put the work in, to put myself in the circumstances that I can to try to be successful. So that's where all my focus and energy goes, and that's kind of my philosophy with dealing with that stuff.
How eager are you to put all of this sort of stuff behind you and then get on the practice field?
Man, it's a long time coming for sure. I'm so excited to, this is, I'm blessed to have this process, and, it's once in a lifetime, but, it's been a long time coming to where now I know where I'm at. I can get my hands on a playbook and start talking ball with the coaches, and I'm super excited to start that.
Bryce, Cameron Wolf, NFL Network. You mentioned your relationship with CJ. You and CJ are the first two black quarterbacks to ever go 1 and 2. You include Ant, 3 in the top 10. What significance if any, does that hold for you?
Yeah, no, that means a lot. Like you said, you know, there's such a, you know, throughout the history of this league, there's been such a stigma on black athletes and black quarterbacks specifically. And, you know, I think that this is, I'm honored to be a part of this, this history, and me and CJ, you know, going 1-2, and then, like you said, and 3 black quarterbacks going top 5, going top 4. It means a lot. It's something that I you know, that I definitely, it definitely means a lot to me, and I'm super grateful for the people who blazed the trail that allowed this to happen. You know, I'm grateful for them as well for allowing this to happen. But there's so many people that had to be overlooked and had to, you know, had to start at a disadvantage, and you know, there's so much that happened to allow this, you know, to come into fruition today. So I'm grateful for all, you know, all the pioneers of the past that helped pave the way for me and for everyone who is to follow. And you know, that's something that, again, I take a lot of pride in. I'm super honored to be able to say that.
Gabe, Joe, Carla, figure out where we are.
So seeing Gabe McDonald from Fox Charlotte, also just seeing the fans and all the fanfare out there, just to have already that warm reception, just how did that make you feel, just being able to have that moment and also share with your family as well?
Yeah, it's surreal. You know, being here and you know, being welcomed by the fans again. It shows just how strong of a fan base this is, and you know, feeling that support, me coming in and obviously being new here, it means a lot to me. You know, to me and my family. You know, them welcoming us with open arms. I'm super grateful for it, and you know, I just want everyone to know that I'm going to do everything I can in my power. They're going to get all out of me to do everything I can to help accomplish our team goals. But it means the world. It's surreal. I'm super grateful to be a part of this organization and to play for the fans that root for us.
Bryce, you have talked about your respect for Steph Curry. He's a Charlotte guy. Have you had a chance? Did you hear from him, or is there any chance that you guys will get to sit down and talk?
I hope so. You know, Steph right now he's got a lot on his plate right now too. Obviously he's you know, obviously he's focused and locked in on the, you know, the playoff series he's trying to win. But yeah, I'm well aware and definitely have a tremendous amount of respect for him as a player and as a person. Someone I definitely look up to. And yeah, I'm well aware of him being a part of the fan base. So it's super cool.
And do you know whether you'll wear number 9 here?
I'm not sure. We haven't gotten that far. Right now, it's you know, I'm still trying to be in the moment, and I'm just super grateful to be here and to have this opportunity.
Carla Gephardt of Fox Charlotte. I'm sure you've had a lot of people reaching out to you, texting you. What was the most memorable moment or interaction that you've had since you were drafted last night?
You know, honestly, it was just getting that phone call and being able to share that moment with my parents and with my family. You know, that's something you dream of, and you know, it feels so right when you start the process. It always felt like something that was so abstract and so far of actually being able to hear your name called and get that phone call and share that moment. And you know, for so long it felt, you know, so out of reach, and for us it's a finally come to fruition yesterday, and to be able to have that moment with my parents and with my family there, it meant the world to me.
Guys, we're on a really tight time schedule, so I'm going to do 3 more questions. We'll go to Jalen, go to Daryl, and we'll finish with Brent.
Jalen Hill, Blue City Metro. Bryce, what advice has Nick Saban given to you throughout this process? Did he call you yesterday, and what did he tell you? Yeah,
Coach Saban, yeah, he came yesterday. He was there in person and supported me and Will and BB, and everyone was there. And you know, I've learned so much from Coach, and you know, really, I think the biggest thing is just accountability, making sure that you hold yourself accountable, and you know, whatever it is that your goals are, and whatever it is the standard that you set for yourself, to be accountable for that, and to be consistent in that, and that's something that he holds himself to personally, and it was great for me to be able to see that firsthand and see him not just preach it, but follow out on what he did day to day. So that's definitely something I'm always going to keep with me.
Bryce, Gerald Horowitz from the Queen City Nerve. You've been questioned about your size ever since you started playing quarterback, but I'm not sure if you've ever been asked this question before. How is your size actually an advantage for you?
Make my dad happy with that one. He's always wanted someone to ask that question. You know, honestly, I think for me, I don't know if he'll like this answer, but I always look at it as, again, I only know one way how to play the cornerback position. Like you said, been this size relative to everyone around me. So I don't really look at it as an advantage or a disadvantage. I think I would have to know another perspective to know that. You know, for me, again, I try my best to focus on myself and be the best version of myself day in and day out. So for me, I know that size has been something that everyone wants to talk about, but I've never thought about it. Like I've never thought about, how am I gonna navigate this? What am I gonna do differently? I only know how to play it one way. So honestly, I've disadvantage, advantage. It's just me and how I know how to play the position. But thank you on behalf of my father. Thank you very much for asking the question.
Great, we'll finish with Brett.
Bryce, you know, you come here, you're extremely nice, and you seem like a little, like soft-spoken. How are you going to take control of the huddle? Do you yell? Have you yelled at your offensive linemen, people that are much bigger than you? Do you do that in the huddle or on the sidelines? How you can take control of it?
Well, first and foremost, I want to come in and try to my best to earn the respect of the people around me. What I've done in the past doesn't entitle me to anything. And, I have never taken a snap in NFL football. I haven't done anything. I'm around a group of pros who have been here, from, whether it's coming in with me or been here for a year or, beyond and are 10 plus years in the league. And, there's a lot that I can learn from them. And again, I want to establish that respect in how I carry myself and how I work. And, that's a task for me. And I'm super excited to have that opportunity to come in every day and try to earn the respect of my peers. And, I hope I can get there one day with being that leader. And, I think that, again, it's case by case. You have to understand what's best for the situation. I don't think there's a one-size-fits-all solution for how to lead. You have to be true to yourself, but also have to know the people around you, build that rapport and know, what's best for the situation. And I'm blessed to be in this opportunity, and I'm excited to start that, to help to start build that rapport and start that process. Because, again, I really want to come in and earn the respect, and I know that that's going to be a tall task because it's going to be a lot of people in this building that demand that respect. So I'm excited to start that process.
Great. Bryce, thank you. We'll do a quick photo op, guys. Bryce, if you'll step here. We'll have you take one next to the podium here, and then we'll stand at the podiums, just like last night. Kenny, here, why don't you get ready to go, Kenny? Bryce, just one more minute. We're good? All right. Bryce, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it very much. Thanks, Brian.